Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is West Yorkshire Spinners Elements. This 60% Tinsel lyocell, 40% Falkland Islands wool yarn features 18 colors. The colorway that we chose is 1100 Seashell. This 50-gram skein with 112 meters or 122 yards works up as a DK weight yarn. The suggested gauge on a US 6 or 4mm needles is 22 stitches and 28 rows per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I will be using a 4mm needle size. In today's video, we're going to review and score West Yorkshire Spinners Elements using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you and your next project. Stay tuned until the end for a few pattern recommendations as well. Would you like to see how all of our yarns compare to one another or enter to win our monthly giveaway? Join our free newsletter linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For availability, we give West Yorkshire Spinners Elements a score of 4 out of 5. West Yorkshire Spinners originates in England, but I would say it's still fairly known and popular even here in the States. I noticed quite a few shops carrying this yarn, like Wool & Company and Paradise Fibers, and even a few larger craft websites like Lovecrafts and one of my personal favorites, Wool Warehouse. So maybe not every shop will have this particular yarn, but finding it and ordering online shouldn't be too much of a hassle. For softness, we give it a score of 4.6 out of 5. This yarn includes 2 fibers we haven't discussed on this channel, lyocell and Falkland Islands wool. Lyocell is a semi-synthetic fiber that is commonly used as a substitute for cotton or silk. It is a form of rayon and is composed primarily of cellulose derived from wood. Falkland Islands wool is a mixture of fibers from a few different sheep, including Merino, Corriedale, Romney, and Polworth. It's highly renowned for its excellent quality. While it's not as soft as fine merino on its own, it does have a unique feel. Combining these 2 fibers into a single yarn, I would say it's softer than Drops Daisy and not quite as soft as Knit Pick Stroll. I'd say it's pretty comparable to Schgebje's Metropolis, all 3 of which are merino yarns. For a micron count or softness scale rating, Falkland Islands wool ranges from 18 to 33, and I would put this one on the softer side at about a 24. The wool on its own is suitable for being worn next to skin, and add in the soft hand of lyocell, I've never felt a blended yarn quite like this before. To me, it feels woolly, but it has a cooling hand and just a hint of shine. I think they blend well together and could make a great year-round fiber. For traction, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. This yarn worked like a soft Peruvian Highland wool. When casting on, I did notice a ball of fibers collecting as it slid through my hand. However, it didn't cause any issues when knitting and had little to no grip on the needles. These yarns are some of my favorite to work with because it's not buttery soft that it's sliding all over the place, but it's not sticking on the needles so hard that my hands hurt. For durability, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. Lyocell is very strong, whether it is wet or dry, and is even more pill resistant than cotton. Falkland Islands wool makes a great knitting and spinning yarn with a nice structure. However, when casting on, I did notice some fibers collecting in my hand. But funny enough, when I did a stress test on the swatch to simulate friction and heat, there was a small amount of fibers grouping together, but no pill balls formed. So over time, yes, I imagine this fiber would pill, but you shouldn't need to maintain it after every single wear. When it comes to care, it is recommended to hand wash at 30 degrees Celsius, do not tumble dry or iron, and to reshape your project while it's damp. For cost, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. For being a 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $5.23 US per skein, depending on the day and the conversion rate from the UK. That breaks down to about 4 cents per yard, meaning a size medium sweater would cost approximately $52, which I would say is a decent price for a sweater. Overall, we give West Yorkshire Spinners Elements a score of 4.12 out of 5. This yarn is soft, strong, a little iridescent, and has a nice drape. Similar to how you could use a cotton and wool yarn all year round, it's of course a wool, but you shouldn't overheat if you want to wear it in the warmer months. I love yarns like this because plant fibers don't always block the greatest, but with the addition of the wool, it often takes on some of those wool properties like blocking and even a woolly appearance. Needless to say, I would love to work with this yarn again. So we had a little look on Ravelry and wanted to share a few pattern recommendations with you, hopefully to inspire you if you're wanting to use this yarn for a project of your own. The first pattern is the Rigmor Tee by PetiteKnit. It ranges in size from extra small to 5XL and is designed to have 2 3/4 to 4 inches or 10 centimeters of positive ease. It is worked in the round on a circular needle from the bottom up with raglan decreases to shape the yoke. It features a simple lace pattern on both the body and sleeves. The lace is charted and found at the end of the pattern. I think this design is a beautiful way to dress up a simple raglan summer tee. The next pattern is Blouse number 2 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. It ranges in sizes from extra small to 4XL and recommends you choose the smaller size if you are in between sizes. It is a simple, long sleeve blouse featuring a boat neckline and lace structure pattern. The fit is slightly oversized with a drop shoulder construction where the sleeves are wide with a bit of extra length. It is worked from the top down and the neckline includes short row shaping for a better fit. The last pattern is Schnee by SuviKnits. It ranges in finished bust measurements from 40 to 58 inches or 102 to 147 centimeters and recommends a generous 10 inches of positive ease. This cardigan is oversized and cozy with a beautiful texture, adding even more warmth and softness to it. The garment is worked seamlessly from top down, including shoulder and underarm shaping and joining pieces as you go. The pattern includes several schematics and a buttonhole tutorial to make everything more clear so you can just sit back and enjoy your knitting. Have you used West Yorkshire Spinners Elements yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.